Challenge 2050 is a really dynamic program that takes together all of the different underlying causes of hunger and then gives them the opportunity to make a difference in those fields.
The Challenge 2050 program is using innovation and cutting-edge research to solve the food crisis issue that we face in the year 2050.
Just about, being aware of this and socially conscious and making, a solution and doing something to promote it in their work as well.
And the challenges range in different areas, and being able to understand what kind of challenges, how they relate to each other, and what we can do to kind of minimize the impact.
Challenge 2050 is not just how are we going to feed 9.6 billion people by the year 2050, it's how are we going to sustain all of those people.
Because of our finite resources and climate change and everything, growing our food is going to get harder, and with the increase in population, there's going to be less resources available per person.
We're actually going to have to produce 2 times more food than we've ever produced in the entire history of the Earth in order to support our future population.
Two of the biggest challenges I think about when I think about Challenge 2050 is food and energy. You need to triple your output of energy and double your food amount.
There's the issue of GMOs versus organic farming or other alternatives. There's also a lack of connection between those who are creating these products or innovations and the actual communities that they need to help.
My poster presentation was on corporate social responsibility for agricultural corporations, and it would kind of elevate their brands to create a foundation of trust between consumers and agriculture companies.
So what I proposed is having businesses go in, extending a line of credit to the Indian farmers. And by providing training in addition to the line of credit, this would help the farmers increase their agricultural production, which would help increase their profits, which could be then used to repay the loans.
My poster presentation is called Vertical Victory. It focuses on urban food insecurity. It rents out foreclosed warehouses to create an economic boost and turns them into vertical gardens which provide and distribute to urban areas.
So my poster presentation was centered around my student organization, STEAM Academy, that takes the concepts of science, technology, engineering, arts, and math to combine with compassion to address global issues.
Everybody just said to be really flexible in what you're doing and to keep an open mind. Everybody follows their own path, and however you end up, you're going to be fine, and just follow your principles and your ideals.
The values that the company elicits, what I was most impressed with is the family environment that was discussed.
So I think that getting to the opportunity to talk to them one-on-one and hearing their own stories, a big takeaway that I got is the importance of relationships and building trust with the people that you're working with.
I thought their presentations were really inspiring. They do a lot across the entire globe, and it's interesting to see how well connected one company can be across an entire globe, looking to solve one problem and help feed the world.
At the University of Florida, we're provided with this amazing opportunity to bring students, faculty, policymakers, and industry professionals together in a very integrated way to address what are the challenges associated with the global population projected to exceed 9.6 billion by the year 2050. And when we bring them together, not only in academic forums, but in co-curricular aspects, so executive and residence programs, internships, perspective forums, fish bowls, large-scale events, we really create the foundation for creating the solutions that will hopefully empower change in our world and ultimately sustainability for our planet. And when people are socially responsible and they become agents of change, they can go out and they can influence people to hopefully make small incremental changes in their world. Then when we build communities and we share that change, we can really develop resilience around the entire world. And that's ultimately what we're trying to do through the program.
I believe this experience has largely enriched both the participants and the company. The participants have the opportunity to be exposed to the seed business, how we operate, and get some real hands-on experience on a work assignment.
So ASTA's really opened up my eyes in terms of the agricultural development that we're currently undergoing, as well as the development that we'll need to have in the future.
The most important takeaway that I've found from it was that it really does all start with a seed. Like all these plants that have grown, it starts with the genetics in that little seed.
Definitely eye-opening. When I got here, it was just mind-blowing, everything that went into it and all the technology behind it and all the different areas that kind of you can go into with it.
I think that the ASTA experience is just really helpful in general too, as a student, to learn more about the seed industry. I didn't really realize all of the different aspects of it before, and so I'm learning about how things like product development and research differ from one another, and it's just really helpful as someone who wants to go into this field later on.
They're definitely investing in the future, and that's what this program does. And I think that's very valuable. If a company pays attention to youth and its ideas and how it kind of fosters that family environment is essential to helping produce the type of leaders that can address the Challenge 2050 problem.
I think it's really awesome that a big business is coming in and actually talking to students and finding out more about what they're interested in and how they can help, because I think this is such a big initiative that UF and the Challenge 2050 is doing, and that you guys are backing us up on this. It's awesome.
I just think that it's an organization and a company that's really dedicated and very interested in getting to know people who have the potential to grow in those fields and offering to help